Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and my first ever video. A little information about me. My name's Gemma, I'm 19 years old and my family and I have two ponies called Sam and Kizzy. If you want to find out more about them, then check out my Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description. But I will be doing introduction videos on both of them. They'll be out soon. So yeah, without further ado, let's go on with the video. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the braided bitless bridle by Horseleads, which I actually got on Etsy, but they do have their own website and Instagram account, so I will link those in the description. So recently I discovered that Kizzy really loves going bitless after I tried it in a head collar with 2 lead ropes. I only went out for a short ride, but in that time I could just tell that she was so much more responsive and it was really positive. So I decided to look for a bitless bridle just so I could do it properly without using a head collar. So yeah, I bought my bridle from Etsy. So when I was looking for a bitless bridle, what I really wanted was something completely different to my usual bridle, which is just a standard black leather bridle that I use for everything. The thing about the bridle that really stood out to me at first was the unique braiding and also the colour scheme. Kizzy is actually a Halflinger, so the colour scheme I just thought would look really good with a chestnut coat. It's got the neutrally colours here with the kind of beigey brown and green, and then it just has this really bright blue, which I thought would look really cool. Another thing that I really wanted was the bridle to be mainly black, just because her saddle is also black and I wanted it to match. I also wanted the bridle to be a friendly price, just because I really can't afford to spend loads of money on a bridle when I already have a normal bridle. I just wanted something that was really friendly price that I could use often, and it didn't have to be like a proper leather bridle. I was kind of looking for something a little bit different to our normal bridle. The next thing I looked at was the sizing, just because Kizzy has a really large head. She's quite a chunky Halflinger. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that they had a full horse size, which they did. They actually had a really clear sizing. I think it went from pony to, I think it was extra large horse, I'm not sure. But yeah, I was really pleased with that. So once I found that they had Kizzy's size, I looked at all the pictures and I was really pleased with what I saw. I thought it was really unique and it's really different to anything I've ever had before. I just wanted to try it out. I also got matching reins, which had the same bits on the bridle, just because I thought I wanted to match. They were a little bit extra, I think, but I don't think it was that much. I'll check. They actually also had this bridle in brown, I think, but with a different colour scheme. They have quite a lot of colours, and I think you can also customise, so they have a really large variety. But as I said, I really love this colour and it's black, so I was really pleased. So the bridle design is really nice. It's really simplistic in design, but the braiding is so intricate and it's just really unique and it just gives that pop of colour, and I really love that. So to do it up, you basically tie a little loop. There's a loop here. This strap here goes over their head and you loop it in, so you put it down and then you just tighten a little knot, and that stays on really well. Obviously, depending on how big your horse's head is, depends how much you need to tighten it. So when I first put it on Kiz, it fit really well. The only thing was these little bits under here, under the chin, were a little bit loose, but I managed to tighten it up so it fit snug. It wasn't too tight, it wasn't too loose, so I was really pleased with that. I actually contacted the company just to ask whether this was correct, because I've never had a bitless bridle before, so I didn't really know what I was doing, and I'd never had this sort of bridle before, so yeah, I wanted to just clear up that. But they were really nice, they were really professional and really helpful, and they told me that it was a perfect fit, just tighten this bit up a little bit more and the noseband fit perfectly. So yeah, I was really pleased with their customer service and everything, it was really good. So when I first tried it on Kiz, when I went out for the ride, it really suited her, it looked really good, and she went really well in it. I was a little bit nervous at first, just because it was the first time I'd ever ridden in this bridle, and a bitless bridle, but I was really pleased with how she went. She was so responsive, and she responds to voice commands anyway, but on the way back from hacks she's a little bit unfocused and she tends to just want to rush home, so this definitely gave the right amount of pressure just to pull her back a little bit, and so yeah, I was really pleased with it. So the thing that I was dreading about using this bridle was Kizzy's grass grabbing. Now she's not as bad as she used to be much worse. I can get her up now if she puts her head down quite easily, but with a bitless bridle I was kind of dreading that. But it actually, she was really good. She did put her head down a couple of times and she did get a mouthful of grass, but I managed to pull her up quite easily with no hassle. It was really good actually, and she is responsive, she's just really greedy, so so yeah, I was really pleased about that. So the only thing I'm not sure about with this bridle is how to clean it. I don't know whether you can see, but there's dust and grease just from Kizzy's nose. I washed her afterwards, but I was wondering how I would be able to get it out, but I think probably just a sponge would be able to just lightly dab it out, so that shouldn't be a problem. The other good thing about this bridle is that the reins, if you buy the reins with the bridle, can come off really easily. They're actually a scissor clip, so you just clip them on. So if you wanted to put rubber reins on, it would be really easy to just unclip and then put your reins on, so that's really good. And I found that useful just in case I needed more grip, because these reins are so different to what I'm used to. They're quite thick, and I ride with rubber reins and they have grips, but this was a little bit different, so if you wanted to ride rubber reins, you could. So overall, I'm super happy with this bridle. The detailing and the little knots here and the braiding, I absolutely love. I 110% recommend you go and check these out because they are brilliant. So yeah, I'll do a little edit to show you my ride and just how it fit on Kizzy. So I really hope this was helpful for anyone that's thinking about going bitless or looking for bitless bridles. For me, I kind of just bit the bullet and went for it and bought the bridle. I knew that Kizzy was chilled enough and I trust her enough to go out bitless, but I definitely recommend wearing a body protector, obviously a hat as well, just in case. But obviously, if you know your horse, you think they're chilled, that's fine, go for it. So yeah, I really hope this video helped. For me, riding Bitless in this bridle was super helpful to strengthen our bond, I guess. It really did help us to focus with each other, obviously, because there is no bit, you have to listen to each other more, and it just really helped us focus and connect, I guess. So it's a really good bonding exercise, and we don't ride Bitless all the time, but when we do, it's a really nice contrast. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you really liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more reviews, tutorials and vlogs. So my next videos are going to be an introduction of Sam and Kizzy. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one video or 2 videos, I'm not really sure yet, but they'll be up soon. So anyway, I really hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Bye!